Hello out there everyone and welcome to the channel. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day and welcome to my new channel, Smokes TM. That smokes too much obviously. Bringing you more all-day DBD with a special Smile Sunday event. Ask me anything. So here's the thing, I really never get a chance to trade blows or dialect with people. And people aren't really interested in giving me a chance either. And that's understandable. They want to push me out for the popular. And that's okay, but it's not going to happen. So, with that in mind, please feel free to make requests or ask me anything all day long while I play. I will read out your name, I will read the question, and then I will answer it when I can, as soon as I can. I am fairly quick to respond, and thank you all so much for watching or any consideration anyway. With that in mind, good luck, have fun, and I hope you all continue to have a wonderful day. He's patient. Dirty, patient boy. Here we go. Good luck. So anyway, yeah, staying on topic, today's really just all about being open and honest. I'd like to try and open a line of communication, if that is alright with all of you. And even if not, well, I'm gonna try anyway. Oh, there's a name. Just one small problem with your plan, Nemesis. Don't suck. Rest in peace. I am probably gonna get tunneled out this game, though. At some point. I'm not even worried about it. Got my totem addiction going right now. Yeah. In all fairness, this is a really easy map, by the way, in my opinion. Oh, I really bummed out. He's a coming, boys. He's a coming. It's not that it wasn't a good chase, it was a fantastic chase. It's just that we ruined that last part by underestimating his whip. I thought the zombie would boost me enough that I'd be able to put the poly down and turn the corner. That was an overestimation, and I just got my butt kicked for it. Yes, I want it against the locker, thank you. Nah, I was just looking for somewhere safer than under the hook. I think they were too. just had a thought. And we're gonna play a different type of Nemesis after this, with that thought, as I explain it. Because I think it could be fun. She's being too brave. We're gonna get whipped down. That's how this always works out. Oh, there you go, everyone. Fantastic team play. Good game. That is a VWP, everyone. The highest honor in DBD. Just kidding. But it is my highest honor. It's called Very Well Played, and it's something that I only ever use for a game that's gone perfectly. Everybody got a good amount of points. Everybody had fun. The entire team acted like a team. For whatever reason or case. It happened. And it flowed like that so beautifully. And that only comes from the considerations that I was talking about in the past, of both sides playing for fun. Good luck, have fun out there, everyone. That was just you don't get that too often, especially as a solo. It's just a beautiful moment. Savor it. There won't be too many of them, I swear. Connection load up. Was it just because they're a team? They're asking. I could do that. I think. Oh boy, I'm not really. Well, let's see. I do have an infinite after all. Well, what? Oh, this is not a... Eh. Those are both great maps for Survivor, in my opinion. I could take either. I could take them combined. A half and half would be a horrible experience for Killer. Well, I think it comes down to how the survivors play, and if we know how to play, it's just always going to end the same. Take this situational example. We are all smart enough to do, like, the middle gens. We did the middle gens. Well, now you can't really pressure the map whatsoever, because that's... I mean, it's becoming less of an issue with some killer power, with a lot of killer powers, and new perks and new teleport features. I agree. But it still becomes a bit of an issue. It's kind of the overall point there. And I admit, well, I even started that, I was thinking a lot in the past, of prior updates too. Things have changed a lot. There's a lot to get used to. I agree. I told them something once, and I'm not even gonna really say what I told them, because I was honest, but I also wasn't always very nice. I've been a brat. I've been a brat to my favorite game, it's true. They've been a brat to me too, and I think though, so I think we're pretty equal on that level. But the point was that the game always needs to change, and I think they know that better than anyone. I think they know that well, and that's just a full thought. Yeah, I was losing track on my point, but my point overall was all the changes. Yeah. A new experiences all the time has been a success, regardless of varying opinions and whatnots. Don't you think? I think so. Another beautiful thing, since we were talking about it, on Smile Sunday. Good luck, have fun, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for even browsing. I'm brand new. I don't expect anything. No. On my own here, I really expected a lot of the backlash, too. So what was the deal with the RPD? Did they just want to troll me? Here's a really cool thought for everyone though. If you expect and suspect confusion, bring something that will lessen confusion. So for example, I expected them to not even do anything but troll me, and I brought Fussy Baby. But now I have a map to help me out here. So there you go. I've got a question for everyone, and you don't have to answer at all, but I do have an honest question because I've always been curious. Am I the only one out there that every time you just out of curiosity? Oh, what a nightmare. We did forget about the Nemi match. We'll do that next, though. Yep, clenched. We all gonna die. Heard people say in the past they have trouble with skill checks. And I do have a couple great notes there. One, aim prior to the white. You're going to want to click, like, think to yourself generally right before the white. And that's going to help you always hit the white. And the second note is just to really just apply yourself. If you have trouble with it, don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's going to happen. Don't let people pick on you for making mistakes. That's called human nature on both sides. Let it happen. That'll help you get better at hitting them sometimes as well. Oh yeah. They had no intention of letting me out of here. I know, homie. Yeah, see? It's weird. Makes no sense. Got a good chunk of points from that. Hello everybody and welcome to a Casual Smile Sunday. It is the 2nd of October. October's finally here. If anybody loves the fall season as I do. Hallelujah. Absolutely excited. So I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having an okay one. Myself. Now we were going to jump on a thought earlier, but we lost track of that because I'm a ranter, and that's what a ranter does, is they jump onto other thoughts. Imagine like, Mario 64. Or any platformer, really. You could think like Odd World or something, and how you just have to go from platform to platform. And if you don't, you die. That's kind of like how a lot of people think. Jumping thought to thought. It's because we have so many. So anyway, one of those thoughts was, I never see anybody use an endgame build for Nemi. I really don't. I've never used one myself. And I'm kind of interested in trying one for a game or two. There you go. So 2 perks to keep them busy at the match start, sacrificing half the build, and then 2 perks to keep them busy at match end, sacrificing the other build. Kind of an issue though, so there is one other perk we want, and we just don't know what the frick it is right now. There it is. actually won't take just 2 perks to 100%. We'll take a handful. And the life are that simple. Who cares? I never got around to it. I actually did have to pause there because that gave me another idea. We forgot Nemesis has a bit of endgame add-ons. We can go over those here as well. This is fun. It's a niche, but it's fun. So, if you're lucky enough, if you keep your contamination up throughout the game, you may have the fun and exciting chance of a zombie actually slapping somebody down as a gate is opened. And it is a priceless moment, whether you see it or not. You can hear it. Again, that's something I really never jump on with Nemesis, and this is an opportunity. We can change this too, honestly. Like, you don't have to go hyper fixed for it. We could use something much simpler, but it'll probably cost us the entire game. This could put some pressure on the game, something like this as well. So you got some options there. You can run some extra anti-gen. You can run Lethal Pursuer to track people at start. That's always nice. Infectious Fright. It's pretty good, because look what it reads. It reads, put into the dying state, not put into the dying state with your basic biatch attack like all the others. So you don't have to be forced to rely on M1, which is pallet abused. That actually makes that kind of hot. Hope they never destroy it for that reason. Decatur. But you never know. Knockout can be really nice for applying pressure if people can't see you. Sometimes that gets frustrating. Not when they're on comms though, it's not possible. Which renders it pretty much irrelevant at all times in my opinion. I've never seen it really work. Mad Grip. Be perfect for a troll build. You know, throw a little Mad Grid on there, surprise them. Get a little basement action going, maybe. With agitation, right? Monitor can be nice to hide you a little bit. I can actually apply a bit of pressure throughout the game if they over or under predict your terror radius on occasion. I don't know if anyone has trouble with scratch marks, but this is definitely a good rookie perk to get a better vibe and feel for them. Oh, finally. I thought I'd die of old age first, but I guess we'll get a game. I'm gonna try something a little sweeter with some, yeah. So what would we call this? This would be like Oblivious Endgame Nemesis, right? Would be the general theme there. Yeah, because now I've changed everything, so now the perks, one perk and the add-ons will be applying that effect. It's gonna be a fun game. See what happens. Hello out there everyone and welcome to the channel. For anyone just tuning in, welcome to my Smile Sunday, all about Ask Me Anything. It's about an attempt to say hi to the community, get to know some people. If people be so brave, you know? Good luck, have fun out there, and have a wonderful day. Even if not, thanks for browsing. I mean that. That was balanced landed. Naughty, naughty. I don't get it, but I'm cool with it. I dislike you guys so much. Come on, why would you do that? I don't think people understand the automatic level of hatred people generally have for getting frustrated by a survivor when picking somebody. Not when anytime else, but when picking somebody else. I don't think anyone is aware. Not only in high MMR does that completely end the game, but that's beside the point. It's really experience. Like, how many free rides do you guys need? How many free rides does the survivor really need? And then flashlight blinds that are sometimes unstoppable. That's... ooh. You know, yucky. Yucky. For that reason, I'm a shark fan. They're not countering me, they're just glitching my zombies. I've seen that in every game as Nemesis now. Nobody counters the zombies because glitch them every time. remember, we did trade good pressure at endgame for moderate pressure throughout the game. And we'll have to see how that'll work out. Anyone noticing what I'm doing there, by the way? When you hit Nemesis's tentacle with some additional strategy, it really is not hard to explain. It's called strafing. You just strafe while in the animation. Here, like this. Strafing is moving in one not moving in any curved direction. You're moving in one linear direction, left or right, back and forth. Just for the record, I always hit the zombie in the red tank top. That zombie is sus to me. Every game I play, it always gets in the way of something. Like all the time. So I am sus entirely of the zombie in the red tank top. I think it's a survivor. I'm like so sure of it. There she is, headed in my direction again. You see? See, the red tank top zombie is sus. It is a survivor, I'm so sure of that. Wow, that zombie always helps me out, man. I've seen it so many times. I feel like, at this point in my experience, there's a bro zombie and there's a sus survivor zombie. Watch, she will hit nobody and she'll move nowhere. She's doing it right now. That is a sus ass zombie. That's a survivor. So I know they're here because I'm That's the only reason. Her arms don't mean jack. You might be Irish. It's exactly like keeping flies off of shit. No, see, earlier, Bro Zombie didn't get in my way, I got in his way. You... That's what happened there. She never makes a mistake. It's a waste of time. To float. That linear. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. See? She's literally saying, let me heal you, bro. Let me heal you, Fang. That's who that zombie is. And zombies pure evil. There it is. Been waiting for you. I've been waiting for it. There must be more snipers that know my build. It's a real unfortunate thing. Well. See, she didn't help at all. That's a horrible, horrible zombie. Shit, please let me. Nope. No mercy. Should have been able to pick her up there, but the game has to make sure it's unfair for my side. Damn. I really wanted that dead. Well, it almost worked out, so it's a good game. It's just survivors can't play without cheating, so yeah. Oh well. I feel like there's no way that would have happened unless they just sniped my build. They glitched all of That's another thing. I feel bad for Nemesis. What good are zombies when the survivors can just exploit them like everything else? Wow. They didn't even help out for the add-on, which makes it kind of a worthless add-on, isn't it? For such a rarity. Talk about blood point killer. It makes me feel really sad. Where is she? I'm gonna hit her again. She probably helped him escape. I bet money that zombie in the red tank top helped them escape entirely. I swear. Hey everyone, and welcome to my all-day Smile Sunday. All about playing for fun and a very special Ask Me Anything. Kinda want to show people that I don't bite, and I don't think people are really getting that message at all. So today's also really about expressing that. Don't fit me into that category. I could be better than that. Give me a chance to be. It's a learning experience after all. I don't think that's too much to ask. Good luck, have fun out there. And thanks for considering me. Not kidding, I don't even remember who the second killer was at this point, but I'm just gonna play Trickster. No. You really wanted to make that build. So I'm actually gonna play this again. But since this is such a failure, maybe I should have went with no ed in the first place, you know? Good old killer MMR. It's not as bad as I remember Swift groups having to wait, so I think it is overall becoming a better system. For those of you that liked quick killer queue times, I get it. I really do, so did I. But it's not nearly as bad as that wait time on the other end. And that's true. So I think there's a lot to be said there. Some good things with these updates, right? Try to look for the good. It can be easy to find sometimes. Other times it's a spiked, blighted nemesis. Which, how cool would it be if we just got a flat out his transformation or something? Do you know what I always loved was the bipedal? I know it would be way too crazy to expect or ever imagine, even implemented. But the bipedal secondary to final form? Yeah, final form, but pre-gelatinated form of the Doctor from Resident Evil 2. Dr. What was his name? Oswald or something? I forget. No, Oswald was like the Resident Evil founder. Oh, I'm surprised I forgot, actually. It'd probably come to me in a second, but whatever. You know what I mean. Bipedal tyrant. Just running around DBD. I think everybody wants that too. That kind of bipedal experience. I've been hearing it for years from the kind of on and off fans of the Alien series and Xenomorphs. I bet that would go really well. I think they're doing like some kind of For Honor thing right now, so I guess people will like that. Excited for that. I don't. Not my cup of tea, but not every single event's going to be, you know. It's not fair to expect, because everything's, if it's not a different experience, if it doesn't keep evolving, then you know it will stagnate. So regardless of whatever the events may be, remember everyone, they're events for all of us, and that's something to take away from that too. Like, for me personally, For Honor, that's a good old hack and slash. It's so off theme. It's just, I couldn't find AOT off theme, because if you've watched AOT, holy cow, it's dark right off the bat. It's one of the things that drew me in, is it really is kind of a dark, trauma, horror themed show. AOT does fit horribly well. Yeah, and yeah, but I don't get how For Honor does. It's like, whatever. Just want a knight or something. If I was going to implement a knight, it would be the Headless Horseman, hands down. And have a bipedal of some sort of horse. That'd be insanely cool. That's something that's been said on. I don't know if that's just something nobody's interested in, because it's like, bleh, it's so overdone. But if I wanted a knight, there is nothing better than the Headless Horseman. I would not add anything else. Unless, maybe, I've heard people say like the Scooby-Doo Knights and stuff, and I guess if you really did want to go funny, crazy, admit that makes a lot of sense. I mean, who would argue with that? I don't think anybody would. Scooby-Doo? I grew up with Scooby-Doo. I don't know about you guys, but I saw a lot of the series, and it was, it grows on you. It was really exciting. Mm. And for the time, it was good. Is this a perfect loop? Perfect looping. Okay, so we 100% know she is a X factor of this game. You have to treat people like that, or think of them in kind of like this irrelevant factor. I think of them as I play as like kind of this irrelevant, unstoppable factor. So you can't touch them. They can perfectly abuse every aspect of the game, right? So you just try, and if you can't get there, you give up. You can keep pushing to try, and you might get lucky, but by then the entire game will probably be over. Like this right here, this is way too long. Another X factor can't be touched. That's unfortunate, but true. And by the time you figure that out for certain, like just now, yeah, 1, 2, 3 gens should be done. Well, we were gonna try for something fun, but I think it's gonna turn into like something weird. Yeah, if you can't scout anybody in all this time, that's because they're pinging you. That means somebody on comms is informing the other people on comms of exactly where you are, because they're too afraid to play the game, right? That's how that goes. It's proven by being able to tell that you can never, you can never get within your terror radius can't even get within vicinity of them ever. That's how you tell. That can only happen when it's that coordinated. Just by chance anyone's curious. It's not a fuss or anything. For some reason, they really don't like when I tell you guys the truth about that. They start throwing immediately, every time. That's like in every experience. That's why I can say that with confidence. Now. Something else we were talking about last match is survivors don't seem to challenge the zombies anymore, they just glitch them. That's the only thing they do. I mean, I don't get it because they were given a lot of ways to deal with zombies. The pallets will crush them. Locker stuns will kill them. Any kind of stun will kind of kill them. Flashlights will freeze them, but instead, survivors just glitch them in the corners every time. That's like now confirmed by me. That's messed up, too. See that he's trying to flex on me after they're exploiting the game. Yes, you can heal on the second floor. It's cool. Come back here. Oh. Well, now I'm just being lazy. Now I'm deserving this juke. We done messed it up so well. we said at the start of the game there were at least 2 X factors that couldn't be caught. I don't even remember now if that was one of them. I don't think so. But our tentacle can possibly change that. That's a little bit, not enough to matter. But it's nice to know there's a chance. What is he doing? Ugh, annoying. They always make the right mistake. Makes for a very unfun experience. At the very least, it should have broke the pallet. It's an okay chase. And nothing I'd flex about. People would laugh at me for that chase. There's our zombie bro. He's keeping a good eye out. I'm sure the red tank top's trying to figure out a way to save Dwight right now. Where is she? There she is. She's going to inform the other survivors of where he is. That's what she's doing. Sus. 100% sus. Traitor zombie confirmed. Oh, see, that was sus too. They're probably hacking. They can see where everything is. Ooh, you needed balanced landing for that. Nice. Barely got it. That's hot. Oh, she missed her. See, that zombie's useless. See how useless that zombie is? Literally missed her anyway. It makes that whole purple perk worthless. Two games now that purple, sorry, not perk, add-on. 2 games now that add-on's been completely worthless. As we just saw there, the zombie, even with a player injured and infected, did not hit her. Completely irrelevant. That zombie, that's hilarious. Zombie bro almost got him. Zombie bro. I found that funny. Oh, did he stay? He stayed. I like that. Dwight was just like, I know we were hacking the whole game. We're gonna let you have one hook. That's Dwight. That's what's his name, Leon. Yeah, same thing. That's Leon. Yeah, no, the zombie didn't actually get him down. He was just kind enough to let the zombie down him right at the gate. That really is a useless add-on, it seems. The other one's kind of nice, though. I think the Oblivious helps out throughout the match a little bit. I almost like that previous build we were working with before. But neither of these builds will do. As you saw, IMMR will just smack them down instantly. That's 2 matches confirmed. Yeah. Big map syndrome. Maybe a little bit of, who knows what. But all in all, it didn't work out the way we hoped. That's okay. You live. Hello and welcome to the channel. For anyone just tuning in, it is October 2nd. It is Sunday. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day thus far. We are playing all day DBD. We are doing an all day Ask Me Anything, and no, it does not matter if nobody says anything. I'm still gonna be playing and still gonna be doing it. Good luck, have fun, and take care out there. Thank you for considering me. I am brand new and I am completely on my own here. And I appreciate you guys even browsing. I'll say it every time and I mean it. about any of you, but any of you out there love Zarina? I do. I'm pretty sure she was someone I was considering my first main when she came out. She's just a cool character, cool story. And before... Boop boop. Yeah, I'd say before that was probably David King, but not David King because of the David King status, just David King because he's a brute. Kind of got that brute status. I'm down with that. So there would be the first two, I think. Killers were never mained, really. I liked the ghosts, so I played them more, but I always played them all. I really did. So I would say equal distribution. No, it's maybe until Ghostface Blade came out. I played them a bit more. Could it be? It is he. It's Whiskers. That just failed really bad. I don't even think that was his fault. Poor Whiskers. He got lucky. Well, I got lucky, sorry. Join me, Whiskers. Let's become one with the darkness together. Kingdom Hearts style. Aww. I guess I was not the most attractive model. He's a David. Honestly, though, I understand. If you do ask me, a character that can be shirtless has absolute superiority. And I think everybody would agree if by chance the Shape got a shirtless feature, we'd all consider him a god. So there you go, shirtless equals superiority. Gonna have the most iconic chases in history every time? Probably not. Do I care? No. Should you? When you're playing? No. Good games out there. likes me now.
Playtime is over.
That was such a good hit again on the edge of the thing there. The edge of the hook. I'm more impressed than I am annoyed. Even though it probably, you know, not intended. It is kind of correct. When you think about it, the base of the hook is somewhat thick. A hell of a lot wider than the hitbox on the back of the survivor's foot, per se, you know? That was so unnecessary, but thank you so much. I only have eyes for you. I think me and Whiskers have built a connection. We seem to be thinking alike. Here we go. We'll let him know that he was completely right. All he had to do was look. All he had to do was look right. For left? I think left. Dirt. No, we're not dyslexic. That's a joke. That one I actually don't have. Every other thing. Yeah, me and Whiskers are just vibing here. No, thank you. Come again. I don't want to talk about my car's extended warranty. Please stop. Does he have a lunge coup de grace? Why do I feel like he has coup de grace? For real. He keeps going for kind of an extended lunge. That's not gonna help unless you have that. Never mind. I forgot you had that. You're so badass. And then you missed. Oh well. With reduced lunge, it happens a lot now. People think that's a skill issue. That's not a skill issue. That and our field of view got nerfed as killer. Just a little bit, just a hair, but it was enough that, you know, when you're going for it, and you think you know, you may no longer know, and you may not be right, because that hair can make a world of difference when you hold the lunge down. And it always has made a world of difference. People, many beyond me, thought the Wraith completely ruined once they nerfed Windstorm. Because once you mess with the lunge, you can see how all these killers miss all the time now. That's not a skill issue at all. Yeah, no, that's strictly a new learning experience of reduced field of view and reduced lunge. Which, reduced lunge, okay. So they're tweaking some things and they're weakening some other things, I get it. But then the reduced field of view, no. No, killer field of view is so trash to begin with all these years. I don't think anybody could be okay with that. It's so bad. It would be so bad. I mean, I've been playing killer a lot now and it does look so bad. Like a mini screen on a mini screen. Come on. That needs to be not nerfed. It was already nerfed when the game was implemented from day one. Field of view for killer has always been piss poor, in my opinion. Intentionally so. And so much so.
Is that all you have?
Many a survivor know how to exploit it easily, is what I was gonna say before I got nuked there. So that was so... I don't know. I guess they think it makes sense. I think it's a horrible, horrible concept. You might as well make killers blind at that rate. I mean, just chase people by sound. Which we know is impossible, and every group in the world will just bully it. But that's bad. It's so bad. No. Look how much I can see. I can see so much of the world. Here's a quarter of the entire map without actually revealing myself. I felt that was a dirty. I feel the reduced lunge is dirty, and that's just my opinion. The FOV reduction, I think it's horrible. I think it would force the other perk to be mandatory just to enjoy Killer at all. And it's kind of like what I was saying about agitation the other day, how a lot of these big maps, it's not always the case, but a lot of the time there's this hook distribution where you almost have to have agitation to be able to get to a hook for you to play the game at all. Like, what the hell? I don't know if I want to be locked into being forced to run rookie perks in order just to have a normal game because the maps are too big and stuff like that, right? That's my only thought there. Because that, again, if you guys know me or understand what I've been always talking about, I kind of like all the creativity. I'm all about that creativity. I think the devs are too, to a lot of degree. I think we all underestimate them a bit. But yeah, I don't like having to do that. I don't want to perk increase my vision that's already so piss poor. And then reduced further in the last update. It's no. Too much. But I feel everything's too much too because I live in high MMR and I don't believe in the middle or low tier MMR. I mean, if I lose, people are literally throwing. It's almost always the case. Not always the case, but it's almost always the case. And when I'm playing Killer, there's usually something going on that the team sees or comes across as really meta sometimes. Not always, again, but a lot of the time. It's always been there. So none of this stuff really applies, except for like really, really hurting the Killer where we are here, right now, playing, all the time. I don't know though. What do you guys think? Okay. I kind of have an idea for the wrap back concept and a neat little bow, too. But I don't want to get nuked by Whiskers. Ooh. Scary boy. Anyone know where an execute is? I have no idea where an execute is. God, why is it so important to these guys that I always lose? Do you realize I've already picked? Do you realize I've already won? Do you realize killing me means nothing? People have already bullied my MMR in the past.
Poor performance indeed.
Ooh, I did that the other day. It doesn't work out because the killer's right on top of you. All the killer has to do is react. There's nothing I could have done there. It's a nice try though. I've made that same mistake too. Problem is, there has to be something in the way of the killer right in front of you. You can't beat the speed of the animation.
I'll see you dead.
So anyway, yeah, I did have kind of this, like, conceptualized thought of a phrase that came to mind to wrap that all up into a bow. And it really just came to mind like this. If we want to, like, poo on the killers so hard, then why do we love playing them so much? I mean, if we so desperately need them to lose every game, then why do we love playing them so much? I think that really boils down to what it's all about, right? I don't think DBD will go off of just being for survivors. I think that is the real boring concept. In fact, I can guarantee 100% for survivors on comms when they shouldn't be is the real boring concept of DBD. It's true. Good games. Good luck, have fun, everyone. Happy Sunday. Just play something different. I imagine there's a lot of people out there right now just sitting there thinking, wow, another Mr. Whiskers main. Does that make number 10 million? Yeah, you can learn Whiskers and you can play him well. I don't know how I feel about like playing him forever only. He does have kind of a fun concept there with the jumping around. He is penalized hard with the recovery. That's where you, the survivor, always wins. Wait for him to have to stagnate in that recovery of the Ouroboros attempt, the rush attempt, because he's just stuck like that for the entire time, like the length of a DS strike, the length of a decisive strike. 3 seconds, like 3+ seconds it feels like. Could be less, I don't know. I don't actually know what it is exactly at this moment. But it's like 3 seconds, so it's like taking a DS strike every time you have to recover as Wesker. So that's your goal. Just like how I said Dredge isn't that powerful because his ping is so loud you can hear him in any 25% of the map when he teleports. You can hear whatever locker he landed in, always. It's no, you just run the opposite direction of that loud ping. It's not a powerful killer, guys. Teleport's powerful and can be utilized really neatly, yeah. That's strong, but no, the sound is so loud that you can run to the opposite side of the map as soon as you hear him fat land. And he does sound like he fat lands, too. It's like the second Dredge gets in the locker, I believe he's twerking, and his big butt's just thudding against the locker sides. And everybody in the entire neighborhood hears it. I'm sure for DBD they're controversial topics. For me, they're for fun topics. Ain't nothing beyond for fun and hilarity to me. It's one of the reasons we love Ghostface is because he can bounce around while chasing people. Is that not one of the best things in the game? It really makes the game feel almost like a Looney Tune-ish more environment, and I love that a bit especially about Ghostface. there's the teabag confirmation of them sniping. We'll have to be cheeky to have a chance. You screwed up the bullying, right? It's not good. That's not how you're supposed to do that. Right, everyone? I don't think that's how they're supposed to do that. Yeah, I knew that wasn't him. That was the problem. I knew it. It was him. It was a Quentin. It was not the person I yeah, people don't realize it's easy to pick up on those things if you pay attention. Like, no, I was not camping. I saw an arrow behind me because Quentin looked at me. That was his screw up. Not that he can't take a huge advantage of it, because this is, you know what, Killer Shack, aka the God Shack for survivors. But yeah. Oh, that's no fun. He's got all these junctions and only wants to play that loop abuse game. You know, that's what people mean, by the way, when they, not always, and I can't speak for all fussers, you know, but a lot of what they mean is not what people a lot of what people mean is not when people are using or utilizing a loop properly. It's more like when the RNG allows you to interconnect all the loops while running all the loops properly, while there's no point of juncture that can be caught because of the interjecting RNG loops, which turns it into an infinite experience, ruining any attempt to. I think the better killers realize that, and a lot of people may not be aware. Like junctioning all those loops based on the RNG, not being able to catch them. And then running a loop 3-4 times as a small loop because you can run it perfectly. That's what loop abuse is. That's loop abuse 101. That's dirty. These guys are good. They're not giving me time to get in my power. They're not giving me a chance to find anybody. They're hard shift Wing in any direction, so that kind of disallows the ability to catch up or play. That's how you break catch-up mechanics, is just holding shift W, making catch-up impossible. It's really not rocket science. I'm not sure what else to do if the rest of your team refuses to let me even try. I know you got sprint burst, so let's get it on. There's only 2 directions. He went the 3rd direction. That means probably seeing which way I'm going on the walls at all times. The window, probably. Oh, I like that. The first prediction was failed. So we could have a weaker survivor here. That'd be very lucky for us. Yep. Because, yeah, they ran the loop right and they watched the window or they saw me at all times. But then on the first prediction, they fell. Yeah, hi. What you doing? What's over there? I don't like that door. get it. You want the door open? Now you have a door. I don't understand it, but maybe it has something to do with craftsmanship? Maybe it opens and lightens up the room, thus making the environment more inviting to your guests. That actually is a very caring and empathetic thought. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Gen jockeys. Like their least favorite thing, bro. I don't know what to do against. There's nothing you can do against gen jockeys, of course. You have to get lucky. What they're doing here, where they're watching you, that's rough. There's nothing you can really do about that. Being scanned is also one of the worst things to deal with in DBD, just as a killer. Just scan, 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 and everybody pretending that's not exploiting the game. We know where you are at all times. Well, that's okay, but not every single one of you should know that. That's just not right. Broken mechanic. Up the Swift. Let's go after some fresh talent here. Do something. I could have had that, actually. Do something better. There you go. That's a good free drop in the back run, because you don't want to try and hold that loop. It's too small. Oh, there you go. Junction pallets. Or junction windows, sorry. Not pallets. Very powerful if used right. Only if used right. Windows can really suck if not used perfectly sometimes. So you know. There you go. Hey Dwight, how you doing? Where's my there we go. We're coming for you. Straight to the God palette for loop abuse. Never fun. We'll do it again. Right! Yes, it's true. If you hold your course, hold steady, turn right. And I don't mean turn right or left, I mean turn correctly. Turn sharp and correctly. Stay on the opponent. And hold that frickin' lunge. See, people see this all the time and they're like, how the hell do you get that window lunge? How do you get that window lunge? Well, it's not about just the lunge. It's also about your movement. You gotta hold the course. Hold steady. You see that sharp turn? Sharp turn into a long lunge. Like, yeah, the swing did not make that happen, guys. Prep work and the chase made that happen. It gave it that extra half inch sometimes, too. Sometimes that extra millimeter. And I know, I'm not much for believing any kind of balance for the killer side, but you can get that extra millimeter. It can happen. Even with the new reduced lunges, it can still happen. It's all about kind of timing your momentum and your pacing with the chase of the survivor you're facing. Still sorry that run. But, yeah. They should be penalized for always body blocking with their endurance. Personally, I think there's nothing wrong that if a survivor wastes endurance to protect a healthy person, that's on them, dude. Turn around and just down them in the game. It's over. They wasted that endurance to protect themselves. It was for them, it wasn't for their team. For them to extend chases for their teammates and stuff like that, you know? It can be used like that. I don't think anybody will ever argue there's any problems with that. But if you're not going to protect yourself, then it should be on you to for it to not be expected that you have any protection. Wouldn't that? Yeah, I think that summarizes it well. This guy's got like perfect ping, so he's got that extra half or quarter second, so you're not gonna make the lunges like I talked about earlier. He has to make the mistake. This is a good Dwight. Obviously, we're still chasing him because I don't care about the matchup. I'm just gonna down Dwight and go for this last kill. Oh no. This is where it gets impossible. Unless he does nothing. There you go. You could have won that. Ooh. What do we have here? Potential for a win. Looks like a little bit of a potential for a win. That's something that stealth killers can occasionally pull off too. All killers can. The right luck, the right RNG, the right things in place. Darn, really hoping for a basement there. That would have applied a lot of pressure. If he was even still alive. Nope. GG. Well, there you go, everyone. We got a win we did not expect. That was fun. Probably in part from nobody expecting anything but Mr. Whiskers. GG. Anybody else a Carlos fan? I mean, this guy's beefy like a Ninja Turtle too, because of the vest. But I, for one, am definitely a Carlos fan. I like him almost more than... I'm gonna be honest though, my favorite of the entire Project W release, and it was my favorite because I thought it was such a niche thing to do, so random, was in fact the Easter egg, the LA Noire. Because I have personally beaten LA Noire back in the day and Resident Evil all the time. This was awesome. Even, well, you know I love Ada, obviously, and that's like my Survivor main from here on out forever. Leon would probably be second. I mean, because of this outfit, the LA Noire Easter egg outfit. It's Easter egg, yes, maybe extra DLC on release thing, you know, whatever the case may be. But I love it. I loved LA Noire too. It was an amazing game because it was such a unique concept itself. It wasn't all about the button mashing in action. It was about suspense, a real trial on what you can do, I think, in terms of like facial recognition, triumphs, you know, and scenario play, on conceptualizing thoughts on matters and actions. And you know, that when you think about it, that has all evolved since then a lot. And this is probably one of the games that paved the way, so it's really cool. Resident Evil 2, favorite game. L.A. Noire, amazing game. Easter egg cross of both, hell yeah. The fact that they dropped that so random is just so awesome. It's so considerate to the fan base, I think. If you appreciate the L.A. Noire, I think you would really like it. I would argue the only thing, and I will argue this, I think we would all buy it up too, would be the L.A. Noire Claire. If anyone's a fan of Claire, because she was the first character I played, so I was a fan too. Her L.A. Noire outfit in the remake was also really good. It was really good looking. Hat, what'd she have? She had the old school pants with the overalls. The overall strips on, I think, yeah. Pants, harnesses, and waistline. It was a good look. It was a good look for the time frame representation. It was perfect too. So that one would have fit really well as well. I think people would have really liked that. Do you think people like Shiva more? I think they do, because Shiva's an amazing character as well. I just have a special place for Claire, and I played her Code Veronica games too. You know. And I'm sure there are people out there that's like, oh, that character got something, blah de blah, or this character got something, you know, right? Like Fang, because she always gets something. I mean, it was nice to incorporate Fang and Felix, I think, into the theme. I don't think anybody really thought about that. Like, well, of course we want, like, a Resident Evil theme on the other characters as an option. Who wouldn't? Those are probably other people's favorite characters. They probably want some kind of cool Project W play too, or skin, right? That's my thought there. Like, any randoms would have been awesome. I don't think it matters if it was Fang or Dwight or Blight. Blight fits so well in the Resident Evil world, and I think that's something that the devs are aware of. Because the Resident Evil concepts, for those of you not familiar, is really about research and development of bioengineered weapons. So think of like super pacing the future of super viruses. That's really kind of where Resident Evil is, and turning it into a monster-esque concept. A zombie apocalypse type scenario from that. And then they just evolved on that zombie-like scenario, monsters, mutations, funky mutations, different animal species, how other creatures, they went all the way. They thought about how everything can be incorporated, how things would change in the world, not just how people or living things would be affected, but the environments as well, the rot. Resident Evil was incredibly considerate about that. The storylines are always on point. All the way, I remember, I finished up the one I didn't think I'd like. And the one I didn't think I liked was that, that swamp-esque one. With Ethan's first storyline, Ethan's introduction, which, you know, the intro was really cool. And the introduction to the intro for the, the release years ago was really freaking exciting. So it was a great new concept. I just, the swamp people theme was just not my thing. But I did finish that game, and I loved the end of the story. The little girl, the tanker collapsing, it all tied together so well. And then Resident Evil came along. Resident Evil 8 came along, was like, here's Magneto. Like, what? No. No Magneto. There's no Magneto in Resident Evil. It's bioorganics. Deal with it. You created that concept for so many years. Magneto makes no... I mean, I guess if you think about it in the storyline of, like, the movies, and how Mila Jovovich gets psychic superpowers, then okay, yeah. Because now we're incorporating psionics into the mix. Because they're not just evolving on the spectrum of mutation, now things are evolving on the spectrum of the capacity of the mind, and where our imagination thinks that can go. And do you see how long I ranted about that? Because that's how cool Resident Evil 2 is. And the entire freaking series, sorry. And for those of you that don't like it, I am sorry, but yeah, for us that do, or us that grew up to it, it really is an amazing concept every step of the way when you think about it. Even all the way down to Wesker. He was infected way back in, like, the first game, guys. The first. And then he doesn't die until the 5th. That was a long frickin' time. That was, like, 3 generations of consoles and shit. That was probably 10 decades of generations and equivalent to technology. That's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit works, little lady. Yes, this is how this shit works. Trying to jump off hook, you could end up on a second hook state. That's entirely your fault. That could really hurt the team later on, you know? But for everyone, the biggest reason you don't want to try to jump off hook yourself, don't try to get yourself hyped and excited for the Kobe. It is really, really, really a 4% chance. And let me try to put that in perspective for you guys, because I don't think people playing this game at 100 or 200 hours know what that means. It means that Kobe, yeah, you might get really, really freaking lucky. It might happen 1 or 2 games, and that's crazy, right? And that can happen, but it's 4 freaking percent. Let me put that in perspective for you. The general average of that 4% is you will and should go months and months with even trying, and you won't get it. Like, if you try flat out every time, all the time, every game, you might get it once a day, maybe. And it's very likely you may not even try at all. Would take maybe 2 or 3 days. That is realistic. Don't rely on that 4%. It's not cool. There's nothing cool about it. It's amazing, and yeah, it's very pog when it happens, but that's the beauty of it, is it's only that way. Oh, you dick. It's Trapper. That scared the crap out of me in the middle of my rant. So much for that edit to fix it, right? I think it's fair to say that Trappers, escaping Trapper's traps is never a fixed thing. Yeah, honestly, getting out of Trapper's traps, even after the update, is not a fixed thing. I can, like, 100% confirm my luck with that anyway. So it's only in my experience, right? And it's like not confirming anything for anyone except myself, of course. But the RNG for the traps is non-existent to me. It's likely a case of my game not being updated for it. Maybe intentionally or otherwise. You know, with all the updates, possible potentials for hiccups and stuff, I don't know. But I never escape a bear trap. It always takes me 6 times, is my point. Like, always, like 6 times at least. That is not a better RNG, and I can confirm that for months now. I never escape those traps. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. So, I don't know what's going on there, and I don't know if you guys have had a better experience with traps, but I have not. It always takes like 6 times to try and escape. Whew. I should have paid more attention compared to who my opponent was, instead of blabbing on to you guys who weren't even here. Or my favorite ones, the ones that are pretending they're not here but are just sniping. You should at least say hi if you're gonna snipe. I think that's a golden rule. I think it should be a golden rule. I guess it doesn't have to be. I don't like your policy changes, good sir. song of the day is I Only Have Eyes for You. Why do killers hate me so much today? I only have eyes for you. Oh, she did not save my life. I'm gonna die now. She did. At least I asked. It never hurts to ask. That's all you can take away from that. It never hurts to ask. I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid I'm not sure of a love there is no cure for. Thank you so much for that save. That was just heartwarming. I wish I could pick you up, but I've got no tricks up my sleeve. Damn it. Yeah. Aw, I was gonna ask for a save, but he just wants to murder me. Cool. Meg, you can probably escape. You can't get a hook if he hooks me. No way he can get a hook on you. Oh, and he can't hook me, so you're in luck. We're both gonna get out, I think. Oh no, I think that's probably the right way to go of all the options. I don't know where the other hooks are. But yeah. Oh no, he dropped her too. Oh, he doesn't know what to do. Shit, I wish I had Unbreakable. I am not letting that go to waste. No, dude! What? That was not what you were supposed to do. Well, once again, thank you so much to that player. I think it was a Meg who saved my life in that last moment. So kind, so appreciated. That's something else you can take away from today, too. Do you have any idea how cool it is when any of you take the time out of your day to let a solo live? To let a person who helped you all game survive the game? It's a really wonderful thing. GG, well played out there. You can even call that perhaps another very well played today for Smile Sunday. Because that team did just work together and go out of its way to get through it. Regardless of what would unfold. I was about to throw myself to save that last guy on hook, and I just didn't get there in time. Would using my 2-inch dab of the new Dead Hard have helped me get there in time? I don't know. But I did try, and that's all I can do, right? It's been a really fun day, and I appreciate all the good games out there, I really do. I can see people aren't going to ask me anything, and that's okay. Like I said, I kind of expected it. It's fun being new. It's a different experience. There are a lot of people not interested right off the bat, and then there's a lot of others that just kind of want to wall you off because you're not one of the popular people. And it's just kind of both, and it's a little bit of everything else too, learning and nuance and all that good stuff as well. But I do want to say thank you all so much for browsing. I know there are some of you browsing out there, and I really appreciate it. We are up to 100 followers. I am actually humbled by the community, by the way. It's something I have said in a few of my videos, but I know a lot of you don't watch them till the end, but you really, really should. I usually leave off with the best commentary, because you gotta set things in perspective, mind you. And you gotta try and maintain neutrality as well. It's not easy, but it is possible to learn and get better at. So yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I am going to wrap it up for life care. I did start early, and I have not taken care of myself. You know, I got a house to clean. I got a cat to take care of and feed and play with. I got a loving wifey to spend time with, you know? So no, I don't have all the time in the world, even if I am jobless right now, which is another issue that has to be fixed and will be in the near future, you know? It's just one of those things. But for those of you out there, and any other kind of pickle too, hang in there, because I know what that's like. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care out there. GG's.